So I'm going to go right ahead and start off with BB cream, and I'm not going to use a brush, I'm going to use my fingers, but feel free to use a brush if that's what you prefer. And I'm just going to dab it along the centre of my face and anywhere I think I need it. Once I've blended it in, I'm going to put a little bit of lip balm on my lips before I apply anything else and let it sink in for a bit. While I'm letting the lip balm sink in, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the brows, and I'm going to be using a pencil brush. Now, Bulletproof is an extremely pigmented eyeshadow, so I'm going to be applying it incredibly lightly. Normally I use my MUA shadow, but I'm going to be using this one today. And once I've filled in my brows, I'm going to apply primer all over both my lids. By now the lip balm should have been given enough time to sink in, so I'm going to start off with a red lipstick, and I'm just going to place this along the centre of my lips, dabbing it on, and then blend it together by rubbing my lips together. And then on the outside I'm going to be using a slightly more pinkish shade, and then blending it together with my fingers. Once I've blended the two together, I'm going to go over it with a red glittery lip gloss, but then I'm going to blend it with my fingers because I don't want there to be a line around the edge, I want there to be a subtle gradient. Going back to the black eyeshadow, I'm going to start lining on the outer corner and bring it all the way into the inner corner. And I'm going to do exactly the same on the lower lid, except I'm going to do it a little bit on the inner corner and the outer corner, but I'm not going to line at the centre of the lower lid. Once I've done that, I'm going to bring the colour down. We're not going to bring it up for the moment. I'm going to follow the skin on my eye, which normally points down. So I'm going to line that. And then once I've done that, I'm going to take a thicker brush and I'm going to start bringing it up, pointing towards the brows, and I'm going to be quite rough. We just want a little line of colour, well, quite a thick line of colour really. And then I'm going to blend it using a thinner brush just to connect them and make sure that there isn't a line between the thicker line that I've put and the original waterline. Blending it out. Taking the smaller pencil brush, I'm just going to connect it to the upper line a little bit, making sure that it's all neat. And then over this I'm going to be layering Lumi, and I'm going to put this all over the lid and a little bit underneath the arch of the brow. And then with the pencil brush I'm also going to bring this in the inner corner of the eye and blend it all together. Just to have a little bit of variation in the colour, I'm going to be taking a Dazzle Dust from Barry M, which has got a slight light blue colour to it. And I'm just going to bring that underneath the eye and blend it out. And now for my favourite part, the rhinestones. We're going to be putting a few of them underneath the brow in the inner corner, and then also just on the very corner of the eye as well. And once we've done that, we're going to take Lumi and mix it with a little bit of water and just do some filigree patterns around the gems. So just in the corner of the brow, between the eye, and then on the outer corner as well. And there's no particular pattern really, just work with your eye shape and go for any kind of swirly patterns that particularly appeal to you. I'm going to finish off with false lashes and then a little bit of clear lip gloss just at the centre of the cupid's bow and on my lower lip. And that's it, you're done!